Well, this time of year is especially hard for families with sick kids who are in for the fight of their lives. And the truth is they're most likely not even going to win that fight. But this real deal Santa that you're about to meet brings the absolute best gift to thousands of sick kids in what ends up being their final days. And in the hardest days of their life, Santa says families often find faith, sometimes for the first time. So the newest building going up at the North Pole is one you may not have expected at a place Santa Claus calls home.
Merry Christmas!
The jolly old elf rolled in larger than life.
Everybody, Merry Christmas!
The real deal, from his beard to his boots.
Hi!
And it was at this very same place, 36 years ago, that a young boy named Joey, bald with a scar across his head, came straight from the hospital, crawled up on Santa's lap. But instead of asking for something like
Cool fidget spinner.
Joey chose a gift for his mom instead.
He said, Santa, you know I'm dying. Just make my mommy happy. And she wanted one last picture, one last Christmas.
With that, the minister of Mary was on a mission to get to as many terminally sick kids as he could.
Very quickly after that, we started seeing every child in the hospital. So now we see all the hospitals from Cincinnati to Pittsburgh.
And thousands even come to Santa at the North Pole, of course. Santa built Hideaway Hollow just for them, with an ice cream store, a general store, a tailor shop, even the real deal reindeer. But something was missing.
Everybody, I want to show you what is going to be the North Pole Chapel.
A chapel on the way because Santa has seen so many kids and families find faith, sometimes for the first time, in the hardest time of their lives. 23-year-old Jordan spent his entire life dealing with one debilitating disability after another.
Jordan knew he was going to pass away. He knew he was going to die.
But Jordan saw his friend Santa as a sort of gateway to heaven.
He had to talk to Santa to know that it was okay. He was going to be okay when he passed away.
And because Jordan's heart, soul, and mind were more like a 10-year-old.
He was so much in love with Christmas.
He was determined he was going to live through Christmas, and he did. He had to see Santa, and he passed away January 4th.
My hardest trip was sitting down with Jordan, telling him that it was okay to die, that he would not be forgotten.
And they prayed together, that was very big for Jordan. Like I said, Jordan's faith was very strong.
They swear this sunbeam was shining squarely on Santa and his buddy.
And I told him to make way, because someday I'm going to come visit him.
But first things first.
To me, this was always the ideal location for the chapel.
Scheduled to be completed next summer, the chapel will stand in the name of Jordan and all the others who have gone before. The walls lined with their pictures. A chapel for all denominations, for all faiths.
That'll be a good memory. That'll be nice to be able to bring Jordan's picture here, and he can be part of this place.
Our mission is very simple. We're all about family.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Jordan and so many others live on here, kind of like the spirit of Christmas at Hideaway Hollow.
We're here to celebrate Christmas every day of the year.
Who knew? That chance meeting 36 years ago with Joey was the genesis.
Every day I put on my red suit, I just think of him.
Of so many lives lifted before they were lost.
Nobody can understand the pain that they have. I carry a green bag with toys. I want to carry miracles. I can't, but miracles happen.
And recently, Santa gave baby Mary Vlegels and her parents the gift of a Christmas that was not promised. 11 weeks old. Mary had only days to live, so Santa, like he always does, made a house call and celebrated Christmas in November with them. They had to bury baby Mary just last Monday. But they told me they have those memories now, compliments of Santa, who sees to it that even in their saddest days, their hearts are full. And so I know, sitting next to one of the greatest mamas I know, and people even who don't have their own kids, if nothing else, those families are grateful for Santa. Everyone at home right now saying, I'm so grateful for my kids. For the chaos in the morning, going to school, it's a whole perspective, isn't it?
It definitely is.
I love you so. I see how great of a mom she is in person, and yes, so that's our inspiration. Thank you, Santa. Look how many he's inspiring. He's the real deal.
And
That's
now
why
I
we
have
believe.
to talk about weather.